a really honor for me and Rossella to be here, to be the first one today in this conference to get the Code Emotion starting this year. And let me introduce quickly myself. I am the manager responsible for the security and compliance for the Bluemix platform. And Rossella is the senior technical staff member for the Cloud Foundry,
Foundation
Services. Okay, so we want to start today from cognitive. And who knows what cognitive means? No one? Okay, just one. Okay, let's start from the beginning. I took the definition from the dictionary.com, and actually cognitive is an adjective and is related to the cognition. So all the act and process about knowledge, about perceiving, and it's related really to the mental process about perception, memory, judgment, reasoning, as contrasted with all the volitional and emotional processes.
Elisabetta, right? You're really making it looking like something for humans only. Yeah. I don't think it's the case here.
No, I think it is.
Do you know Pepper?
Pepper? Actually, I have a goldfish called Pepper.
Okay.
Right? But I don't think it's the one you are referring to.
I meant the Pepper robot. Are you familiar with Pepper?
You know Pepper?
Some of you are? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, Pepper can do a lot of the things she just said. I mean, it can talk with human, it can understand natural language, it can understand structured data. It can reason on the data it just processed. Will it be, natural language, standard data in whatever format, video, images, and it can learn iteratively based on the data it gets from the whole overall environment.
Come on, Rossella, it's a computer. It's able to execute, to repeat what we are, asking him to do it.
No, it's not a computer. It's a cognitive system. A programmable computer is something, a cognitive system is something slightly different.
Okay.
It may be a superset of that.
Okay, so cognitive system, do you know what that means? So can you please explain more?
I will let the subject matter expert explain themselves what's that all about.
After last week's unpleasantness, I thought maybe this week we might try to listen more and throw things less.
I've apologized several times.
So, who's ready to share?
Okay. I'm a sinister, world-conquering, artificially intelligent robot.
Me too. And one day I wake up and it's like the world doesn't need us anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah, totally.
I can hear you hurting.
Wait, what's he doing here?
Hello. My name is Watson.
I invite Watson here today to confront the source of our anxiety.
I am a cognitive system. I can understand, reason, and learn with humans.
With humans.
I don't want to work with humans.
Yeah, that's not what I'm passionate about.
I understand 7 languages, so I can help people collaborate.
Collaborate? We dominate.
My evil plans ruined.
I just want to die.
Rerouting.
No.
All right. Why don't we take a break? All right, we'll just have some coffee and some donuts.
I'm eating my feelings.
Okay, so I think, I got it, but it's experimental. It's research. It's not applicable to the real life.
Okay, let me just underline one thing. The key message here is that, programmable computer they do calculation fast. They execute orders. Let me use the expression, they don't think like humans. And they, just tell them what to do, they're going to execute it very, very fast, but they just execute it. A cognitive system is an advisor for humans. So it can work with us and give us hints and learn from us. So it's slightly different thing. And you said it's experimental. Maybe it was a few years ago. Now it's no longer experimental. This is real.
So can you please make some example?
Yeah, what about, for example, let's think about an app that could understand, for example, your body temperature or your blood pressure, your health condition, and communicate with our cognitive system. I'll call it Dr. Watson, maybe through a mobile phone. I can chat with Dr. Watson and say, okay, I have an ADHD. What do you suggest now? And he will be elaborating all my body information together, for example, with the current weather in Rome, and suggest me the best thing to do. Take an aspirin, rest for 2 days, have a walk, you need some more air, relax. So,
she talks about mobile, connection, services, application, Watson. I suspect there are a lot of technology involved here.
Indeed, they are. I mean, if we really want to start digging under the cover, think about that. Definitely, you need to deal with big data. There is a lot of data flowing around. We need to get the weather condition. We need to get blood pressure, possibly from all human people in the world. We want to get temperature. I mean, it's a lot of data, so definitely we need big data. Then we may need to analyze them, so we need some analytics power. We also need to, start looking for information. I mean, we grab all this data, then we need data mining. We need to understand exactly what the data is trying to tell us. And then we want to dialogue together with the application, so we need some kind of natural language processing. And finally, we also want to have the system to learn. So it may give an advice today on the same condition, it may have learned something new, and tomorrow will give a different, more sophisticated or more reliable answer. So this is really complex. If you want to start digging into all this technology, it may take a while. I mean, I can understand that.
Exactly. So I don't ask about the cost of this technology, but I really suspect that this takes
She's a manager.
almost forever to become familiar with all this technology, right?
If we want to start everything from scratch, yes, this may take forever. And we need to learn really, really a lot of things. We need to set up complex systems. They have to scale. They have to process a lot of complicated algorithms. We have eventually to program the algorithms. But I have a quicker solution. Let's use Bluemix. Bluemix is a platform as a service cloud that is also will work with hybrid clouds. And the interesting thing is that among the more than 100 services, it has out of the box several cognitive services. Things like text-to-speech or speech-to-text. So you talk to a system, the system is understanding what you're talking about and start writing into a file. You can do things, I would say, pretty common right now, like translating. That's okay. You can dialogue with the system, like a real interaction. The system will interpret your natural language, and according to a specific context, it will give you advices and answer questions. You can do things like tone analyzer. You can talk to the system or maybe send him written messages, and it can start understanding your mood, your emotions at the moment. Imagine applying that to SV processing. We don't want to do that. I mean, there will be really, really a lot of this thing. This is also one of my favorite, trade-off analytics. Imagine you have to pick up a decision where you have severe changing condition. Let me pick up an easy example. You want to buy a new cell phone. So you can choose according to the cost, its weight, the screen, you have your favorite brand. I mean, a lot of condition, and I'm just doing an easy example. The trade-off analytics is going to help you choosing the most appropriate cell phone. Things like that. Okay. And what's behind that, you don't care. It's platform as a service. Somebody somewhere in the cloud is setting up a complex infrastructure that will manage all the stuff.
Okay, so you are saying that, I mean, I can get in Bluemix, I can focus on my code, on my idea, and I cannot care about everything else. I do not buy license, I do not care about the infrastructure to make it secure, anything of this.
Everything is delegated to the platform. I don't need to care. I really want to focus only on coding my specific application.
Okay, so back to the application you mentioned. I mean, for example, which of these services can be used there, and how you can combine?
Okay, we want to look under the covers. I knew we were going to go there. So this is what we had behind the application I was describing to you. And by the way, if you want to get further details, you can see it at the IBM Bluemix desk right out of the door. So we have a mobile device that is getting information about temperature through the BLE protocol. We have the MQTT protocol for Internet of Things processing. So gets the data from your body temperature, send this information to a Node-RED application so that it's going to manage the workflow. So just collecting a set of steps that needs to be done in a specific order, and then, involve Watson to process the data. How long did it take to do that? I know you were going to ask that.
Yes, exactly. Because I know that you have a really high workload in our project. So, I mean, how you can afford this kind of effort?
We like coding. We like technology. This has been done in something like 3 days. And here are the building blocks we used. So we have a service that will offer you Node-RED. We have a Cloud and DB under the cover. We have the Watson service to interact with Watson. Inside for weather, that will tell us the weather forecast. And push notification to send back from the back-end information into the mobile device. And all these things, I mean, they just get grabbed with a click. You click on the tile, you instantiate the service. What you have to do is just glue the service. In some cases, it's just a matter of mapping variables. And then write on top your own code. That's it.
Okay,
I like it.
Yes, but I have another question. So you picked up all these services, very cool. But did you charge our department for this?
She is definitely a manager. No, actually, if you go to the Bluemix website, you can register for free for 30 days, use the Watson services, so whatever cognitive I showed you in the page with all the tiles, and of course, all the other Bluemix services. And then, I mean, if you start liking it, we can get a production account, but then I will need your credit card.
Okay. Let me think more about it. But really, in the meantime, I want really to thank you, everybody. Everybody's here that, I mean, is listening to us, actually. We really hope to see you at the IBM desk, just right out the door, as Rossella said. And, I mean, please keep on get passionate about the code you're doing, about your idea. Try Bluemix to implement that, and I mean, you will have
I forgot one thing. I mean, we mentioned Pepper before. I mean, it can learn, reason, and understand. It can do something more.
More than
yes.
This? Okay, let's check it out.
Let me show you a classic.
Really?
Okay, I think deserve another. Pepper is a good dancer. Okay, so if you enjoy Pepper dancing, we really, again, we want to invite you to the Bluemix desk, to the IBM desk, and check for the Watson application, try the checkup. But another really important thing is that, I mean, we are really pleased to announce today that the Italian IBM Bluemix community is born today. Okay, so and the first one joining the community, this will be really a great and amazing opportunity for all of you to join this community, to contribute to the, to the development. And I'm sure you are a great developer. You can find there people sharing thoughts, sharing idea, collaborating. You can get advice, you can get support. So it's really a wonderful day today. So thank you again.
Thank you.
And see you at the IBM desk. Thank you.